Hi, my name is John Doak. I'm with the company Machine Co. And we're here in Montreal, Canada. We're looking at a complete slitting line. There is a grinder which is not working now, but it's available with it. We have a Norton grinder which is grinding all the slitting knives. So that's available. It goes with the line. If you want it, you can have it. We'll throw it on for free. We're mandated to liquidate this beautiful Herr-Voss slitting line. The building's coming down. There's nothing wrong with the line. But unfortunately, it has to be moved. We have no room for it in our warehouse, so it's all got to be gone. And we're working on liquidating it as soon as possible. So Derek here has kindly volunteered. He's going to be operating the line for us today, and he's been running the line for over 30 years. So Derek's going to tell us a bit about the tooling, and we're going to go on and look at how the machine actually operates. The compressors are running, everything's rolling. Okay, that's it for right now. Derek, tell us about the slitting heads.
The slitting line consists of three slitting heads. We got one at 48 inch and two at 60 inch. The tooling here, we have over at least 300 blades.
Those are all IKS?
IKS blades.
Okay.
For the slitting line, which you can see there's a box full here. We still have some over there. As you can see, the head number 2 is already up on the machine, but we have all the tooling over here, which is all, it's standard tooling, half inch, quarter inch, 1/8, all that.
Great. And these slitting heads, have they been ever rebuilt or anything?
Yes, we had 2 rebuilt. The bearings have been changed, everything. So the slitting heads are they're in great shape.
Tip-top shape,
Yep.
okay. And everything aligns properly, it fits in the pine when
Yep.
it goes in the line.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Well, we'll move on to the next step.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you up on top.
All right.
Thanks, Derek. Okay, Derek, can you explain a little bit how the coils are handled? They come in on the crane, they're dropped on the unloader, and then what happens?
Yeah, okay, so right here we have our loading ramp. That's where the overhead crane will come and deposit the coils. So you can see here we get place for 2 of them, and one, so we always have one ready to go on.
You'll show us later, eh?
I'll demonstrate this.
Okay, that's good.
So here you got the loading ramp. Here we got the cone unwinder.
Is that made by Cincinnati?
Yeah, this is Cincinnati.
Okay.
And the coils are pushed onto the
Elevator?
onto the coil car.
Yeah.
The coil car, as I'll demonstrate later, goes up and down. The cones go in, drop it, and then you're ready to advance your steel. So.
All right, great. So let's get it rolling. We'll make a demonstration, and you'll see how the equipment's operating. It's very smooth and well maintained. And Derek's been the main operator for a long time, so we know the machine's in great shape.
So that's our loading ramp with a capacity up to 50,000 pounds. Once the coils are advanced, we have our cone system.
What's the maximum width again, Derek? 60 inch?
60 inch.
Okay.
With our cone system, with an ID, we can go from 13 inch up to 33 inch.
For the ID?
For the ID of the coil. 33 inch, we have adapters too to put on it.
The maximum thickness is what, 10 gauge?
Maximum thickness is 138.
138, okay. I'll bring the overarm right down.
We raise it, we can go side to side for shorter coils.
That sounds good.
That was custom made many years ago.
The side shift,
This snubber we call it.
The snubber has side shift. That's custom made. That's a great feature.
Yeah, that's a great feature. I love it. And now we have our peeler table. Okay, peeler table. Then we advance the material to the pinch roll. We also have adapters for the edge control, where we can slit a maximum of 60-inch coils right down to a 4-inch coil.
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah. And now once the material passes through, here we have our shear. to cut the end of our coils, the tails, or the beginnings. Okay, so all here is all our controls for the uncoiler. As you can see, we got the coil car up, down. We got our cones. We can take them out, prepare for our next coil.
I'm watching, it's all working fine. The problem is through the grill work, you don't see it that.
Here is our edge guide system, which we can guide coils from 60-inch right down to 5-inch. Yeah. And what this guide does, once the material touches one of the guides, the base will move. So when it touches the other side, the base comes this way, so it lines up your coils perfectly center. Okay, here is the main console for the operator. This is what this is the heart of the machine. We can jog our slitter. We can jog our slitter. Now it's in jog mode, so we can advance our material up to the recoiler. I'm pretty sure our motors are 225 horsepower.
Yep.
Once our material is passed through, we have our table in the front that lifts up. We got a pit table, which will send our slits to the recoiler. Once the slits are attached to the recoiler, we drop the pit table. On both sides, we have scrap winders. With oscillators.
And how does the oscillation work?
Here. I think it's frozen.
Yeah, it's a cold day.
Yeah. Okay, so we got two scrap winders, one each side, but we usually run just one side because it's easier because we drop it into a bucket underneath for the scrap. So it's easier to replace all the time because that side doesn't have.
So one side works more.
Yeah, so when we do really thick gauge, we use both of them.
Yeah.
If I use thin gauge, we pass them both on this side here. This is a sky loop.
Make something move over your head.
That's where we put our strands. If they touch the bottom of the pit, it'll lift them up so we can continue and finish our job.
Okay. Bring it right down.
Here we got the Herr-Voss strain extensioner. This was added maybe 15 years ago. I'm not quite sure.
Well, the guy from Herr-Voss was here yesterday, Ron, and I think he said it's in pretty good shape, right?
Yeah, it's in good shape. It's been rebuilt almost every year.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
Here we got a tension pad where we put two wood pads with carpet to
Okay.
keep tension on the
Keep
material
tension on, right?
as we run, which I'll show you. Underneath the carpet is a fire hose, which inflates with air, which we can adjust the pressure on it to make sure our slits are
Adjust
nice
your
and
tension. Wow.
adjust the tension.
Very good.
And if we have any defective material, the strain extensioner can straighten it out.
Right.
This was a really good purchase. Here we got after the slits come through, we have our exit table, goes up to the recoiler. No, there's no air. No. So that's where we tie up our slits. We do a lap and then we're ready to run. Once the coil is finished, we lift up our overarm and we have a pusher here that pushes it out to the turnstile. And once it's pushed off to the turnstile, then we're ready to load up our next coil and start over again. And we do all our tooling changes here. We used to have a table here, but the tooling changes there also.
You've got multiple stations ready to go tooling.
Yeah. So we prepare in advance. We have two shafts.
While the lines are running, you guys are getting rolling for the next operation.
Exactly. So here we have our four-arm turnstile. So we can always, once the coils are finished, we always have a place to put on until they have time to package them. Because when you have small slits, it takes a long time to package. So.
Of course. Well, let me, since we're here right now, we're on camera. Tell me, Derek, what's the most exotic thing that you guys have ever done on this line?
Oh, many years ago, we've cut titanium steel coils into, I think it was 0.900 width.
Wow. And what was that for?
It was for a company that made robot fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting that an old line like this, 40, 50 years old, is able to do modern stuff.
Yeah.
That's really good.
We've done brass, aluminum, pre-paint, stainless steel,
metals,
all the standard metals.
Pre-paint,
I've even did a checker plate.
Wow.
Checker plate.
Checker plate coil. That's really quite something.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right,
No,
so
it's a very good line. I've been involved in this machine for over 30 years, and I love this line. I love it. Okay, this is the coil car to remove the coils when we're done, with a capacity of over 50,000 pounds. So in other words, it just transfers all your slit coils to the turnstile. So here we have our recoiler, which is a Dursa 220 horsepower. 220 horsepower. We also have a gearbox where we can run from low gear to high gear when we cut thicker material.
So, Derek, so after it comes out of the slitting, the coils come off and they go on the turnstile.
Right.
Can you operate it?
Yeah, I can turn it. Once the coil's off, I turn the turnstile to line it up with the upender. Once it's lined up, we'll send our horn. It goes out. And then we take our pusher and we push our slits one by one onto the horn.
Very quiet, pretty smooth.
Yeah. Once the slit falls onto the horn, we bring it down, bring it in, then we lay it down. Once it's laid down, we have the conveyor. It'll advance the slit coils to the scale. This here is the scale. We have load cells underneath that weigh each slit. Once they are weighed, we send them over to the banding. Usually we have a computer. We enter our weights one by one. And then we get tags come out with all the description of...
Your printer comes out here?
Yeah, with all the description of the slit coil. Here we have a system of cones which lifts up. They lift up and you can turn it, so you can strap, and it'll turn it again. You strap it again as many times as you like.
And this will do right up to full capacity.
full capacity. So
Absolutely.
we can go up to coils that are up to 72 inches.
Wow. Okay, that's good. Wow.
See, this part here was added on to make
Right.
so we can make bigger
Right,
slits.
so it's bigger, 72. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
And then once they're all banded and tagged, they're sent to the stacker. Hey, the stacker. Ouais, fais-la. Once the stackers go hit the limit switches on the end, it's fully automatic. It comes down, picks them up. It'll send them over to the pallet and drop them on the pallet.
Down onto
Yeah,
the,
well, it'll drop down onto the pallet
yeah,
and it'll disengage
yeah.
and it'll come back to its regular position for the next coil.
And it's already been banned. And the pallets are loaded with the forklift one after the other?
Yeah,
Is that the way
we
it
put the pallets on by hand,
works? Okay.
then the forklift comes, takes
Take
the
away
finished,
the loaded pallet.
the loaded pallet.
That's a great demonstration. The wheels in the middle, what are they for?
The wheels,
Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
oh, it's just positioning to
Okay.
know which one, because
They hit the
you can
top.
have different slits. You can have 2-inch,
Yeah.
4-inch, 5-inch, but you can't mix them.
That's right.
So that's why the number 4 is the 2-inch. You'll push number
Okay.
forward, it'll automatically position.
All right, that's great. That's great. Well, I want to thank you guys. You've done a great job. I really appreciate.
No
great
problem.
demonstration.
Thank you
And
very
I
much.
appreciate maybe we'll meet again sometime, and maybe you can go with the line.
You have to talk to my boss.
Un bon exemple. Très bonne démonstration in the packaging.
Okay, thank you.
Merci. Thank you.
Thank you.